Intuitive Edge again. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. This is where we take an intuitive look at what's going on in our world. So I want to talk about what's been going on in the news regarding vaping and vaping products. There seems to be a lot that is in the news about it. There's been a few deaths, unfortunately. But what is really going on with this story? Is there a backstory? Is there something that's behind this? I want to kind of look into this a little deeper. So I've laid out 5 cards, and I'll show those to you here. The first question I have is, does vaping itself cause harm? Okay. Now I have the calm card. Now we think of calm, of release. I think this is obviously to calm the nerves, to calm the nervous system down. I think initially there is a calming effect to vaping. Now I don't vape myself, but just saying that. But this feels like a calming effect with it. Okay. Do certain chemicals in the vaping fluids cause harm? Now I guess there's different kinds of fluids out there, some flavored, some not. Is there chemicals that cause? Now we've got the possibility card on this. So I think with the question is, do certain chemicals cause harm? There may be some that have the potential to do more harm than good, sounds like. But with this calm card get the glare off there. With this calm card, it doesn't feel like it has that effect throughout the whole thing. I think I would get like a red flag coming up, you know, kind of card that would be like, ah, bad, bad. And I don't get that. And we just have the possibility. So I think there may be some slight possibility maybe on some of the chemicals or some of the brands, perhaps. Okay, let's get a little deeper in this. So what is the hidden that we need to know or understand about this situation that's going on? Now I got the Judgment card. This is kind of an interesting card to have on that question. What's hidden that we need to know or know what's going on behind the scenes? What do we need to understand? This is a card of self-reflection. It's a card of taking stock about your life and looking over your life. But it feels like with a major arcana that there's something more about that. So I asked to clarify. I asked for a clarifying card to come up and clarify a little more about that Judgment card. And I pulled the Motivation card. So I'm wondering if with this clarion call of the Judgment card, it seems like in the media and elsewhere there's this big push and clarion call to come and focus on this situation. What's the motivation? There's something with the motivation of that. So I'm wondering if there is a motivation to bring this to the forefront and kind of push it out there that maybe that motive isn't seen. We don't see that part of it. So this feels a little weird to me, like, there's something else pushing this agenda out into the open. The next card is, will any company or anyone be brought up on charges or held responsible for any deaths related to vaping? Kind of is there anything with that? Now it's interesting because I have the King of Cups on that. And this card and the way the cards are laid out is facing directly back into that Judgment card. So I'm wondering if this is a way for more control or more regulation, as a way to maybe tighten down the grip a little bit on some of these companies, the way they do business, what products they put out. The last card I have is, what will be the outcome for the vaping industry? Now, interesting here, we have another major arcana, the Strength card. Interesting, we have the Strength card on that industry. I'm looking at this artwork, kind of focusing in on it. And I'm wondering if they're going to need to tie up some loose ends or maybe tighten down some of their product lines, maybe thoroughly test some things. And I don't think it's every industry. I think there are some that are probably better than others. Some companies have maybe a more strict protocol that they use to vet their products and make sure that they're tested and whatever. And I think there may be some clamping down on this industry, but it feels like overall that there's a strength behind it. I think the overall industry is going to be okay, but there may be some that get maybe some calling out or something with regard to some more stricter protocols. I think it's an area of control that probably governments want to have. But underneath this all, I've got the drama card, which makes me feel like this situation is being a little overhyped. Whenever this drama card shows up, it's like there's too much drama. And I think that although there probably should be maybe some cleaner protocols and more safety on some of the product line, this feels like it's a little overblown, probably to have probably this motivation card behind the judgment is wanting to get more scrutiny and more control over the industry, and so we kind of blow this up and make it a big deal so that we can have the public putting pressure as well. That I'm thinking that maybe the government's angle of wanting to get into a piece of this pie and to control it more. Not to say that there shouldn't be some regulation maybe, but this feels like just another power grab in my opinion, and kind of overhyping a situation to make it more palatable for them, or easy for them to do that. So that's what it feels like to me, but that's what I get. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for stopping by. As always, we will check in with you next time. Intuitive Edge. Bye for now.